Hey fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. About what's happening in Florida. We covered this case when it first happened. That is, a former cop is now on trial for manslaughter in the shooting death of a stranded motorist, Corey Jones. Corey Jones' car was disabled, so he called for roadside assistance. An undercover Palm Beach Gardens, Florida cop, Nouman Raja, approached the car. Everyone agrees on that. This is what he said happened when he talked to investigators shortly after the shooting.
I thought it was a disabled vehicle on the side of the road or an abandoned vehicle. So I saw this vehicle and everything, and I was like, okay, I've got this vehicle on the side of the road, and I'm going to check out with it, make sure everything's okay. I didn't think there was anybody in there, and as I got close to the vehicle, and the door swung open, and this guy jumps up, and I immediately got out of the van, and he's like, I'm okay, man. And at which point I said, hey man, police, can I help you? And the second I said police, he jumped back, and I clearly remember him drawing and pointing a gun at me. I saw that silver muzzle, and he had, I can swear on this, he had a Laser Max laser and the guide rod in the gun, and I saw that red light of that Laser Max flashing at me, and I immediately just shouted, drop the gun, and sorry.
Let's do this. Take a deep breath.
I remember pulling the trigger, I think 2 to 3 times.
Here's what his lying ass didn't know. That when all this went down, Corey Jones was still on the phone with roadside assistance when Raja approached the car. Now remember, he said when he got near the vehicle, the door swung open? Now check this out. The dinging you hear is the door open before Raja gets there. 7 seconds before he first speaks, he told investigators that he identified himself as a cop. Also remember, he said he was not in uniform. Press play.
Is there any buildings, landmarks, anything like that that I could use to pinpoint your address?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Corey Jones was a musician who had his expensive drum set in the car. He had just come back from choir rehearsal. His family said he had a gun to protect his property. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, when an unidentified white guy comes up on you, yeah, you might pull out your damn gun. When the trial opened earlier this week, the prosecutor called Raja a reckless killer and an angel of death who at no time acted like a law enforcement officer, how they should be in helping citizens. But not only that, you remember also in this trial, the officer actually was coming from a different direction. So this guy's parked on the side of the road. This cop literally turns around, Erica.
Yeah.
And comes from a different direction to approach him. This Raja hunted him down.
Oh, absolutely, which is the unfortunate testimony of Black and brown men and women across this country. And I will say to you that what is even more bothersome with the audio is that there seems to be some sort of just real comfortableness with law enforcement engaging Black and brown folks using expletives. The way that he initially described that encounter to say that, sir, how can I help you? Very diplomatic, the way that you would expect someone who operates off of taxpayer dollars, who serve the people, to engage, that wasn't it. So he literally raised his voice, he provoked him. It seems as though he got himself hyped up so that the execution that he was about to commit would then be justified in his own mind.
It still doesn't make practical sense. As a former prosecutor, this guy works undercover burglary. It's 3 a.m. in the morning, so he sees an abandoned car. What he really did was went down a ramp the wrong way at 3 in the morning because he saw an abandoned car. Now, you see an abandoned car, I'm undercover, I work burglary, it's 3 a.m., what am I, bored?
Right.
So I'm going to go out of my way to do this. You see that somebody's in there, right? You clearly don't identify yourself, so now it's mano a mano, right? 3 a.m. in the morning. He's dark-skinned, as this from the video, and this musician is on the phone. And he says, I'm good. He said, really? I said, yeah, I'm good. Really? Really? Get your
Hold up.
hands
So this is from the CBS 12 Twitter account. Y'all, this is what Raja was driving. That's the vehicle. Who the hell, if you are abandoned in a white vehicle, and also let's keep in mind, because we kept doing these stories, there were numerous times of people impersonating cops in Florida, rolling up on folks, stealing from them.
Right.
So you are aware of this at the time in Florida.
That's why he had the gun. I mean, as they said, he had an expensive drum set. He was coming from choir rehearsal, whatever. He knew that he needed to protect himself. This Raja, whatever his name is, he needs an Academy Award because that acting job.
Oh, the crime, that bullshit.
It didn't convince me.
It didn't convince me either, but obviously he needs an award because it convinced somebody. It didn't convince enough people to convince somebody. As Erica said, this is a pattern in practice of a tax on our people.
Yep.
And even if we could justify it, we can't justify any of it, but the use of the F word, the aggressive language, really suggests that he was not trying to help. He was trying to start some stuff.
That's all he was trying to do. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. Calling all HBCU alumni, students, and leaders. Enter the Ford Motor Company HBCU Mobility Challenge and win $25,000 for your school. Building on their long-term support of HBCUs, Ford is looking to improve mobility in HBCU communities through innovative solutions. The winning program will receive a grant of up to $25,000 to implement the proposal. The deadline to apply is March 31st, 2019. We want you to go to FGB.Life, FGB.Life for more information and to apply. Ford goes further in our community, and we certainly appreciate Ford Cares being a partner here at Roland Martin Unfiltered. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.